Hello everyone, welcome to Noble Creative Tutorials, and today I will show you how to create a 3D procedural audio visualizer in Adobe After Effects without using any third-party plugins. So create your composition and let's get started. So, as you know guys, designing an abstract audio visualizer in Adobe After Effects without third-party plugins has never been easier. However, there are always creative ways to craft stunning audio visualizers. Previously, I showcased how to create 3D abstract particles audio visualizer with CC chord dance effects, which received great feedback. Now we will create a new 3D procedural audio visualizer using CC ball action. And as you can see here in my comp, I have these pre-composed audio to work with. And so I'm going just to duplicate this one here and then just pre-compose, and let's call these a map. And let's open these duplicate one and just make sure we are just having 30 seconds duration to work with. Then I'm going to create a new solid, and this one going to be audio map. And then I'm going to apply audio spectrum. And then I'm just going to assign this audio, and you can see we got these reactions here. So let's make them visible here. I'm going to crank up softness and also this band here. And well, let's add more of these heights. So you can see we got something just like these. And I'm going to set these to white, both colors. And then the idea here, I want to reduce the end frequency just so I have these thickness here. So I'm going to keep that around 80 for this example. And you can add more of these band, and this is going to slow down things a little bit. I don't need that to be too dense. I'm just going to keep that around 200. And of course, I can add thickness to that as well. So these properties are the most important ones. And for this example, I'm just going to randomize these right here. And in case you want to keep these in the middle, just make sure the height you want your comp not to exceed there. And you can just look at your audio graph here. But for this example, I just want to have these as randomized. I'm going to add duplicate composite on original so I can see the second one here. And I'm just going to randomize these. For this one, maybe just 500, and frequency, I'm just going to randomize these, duplicate another one here, probably flip these points here. The whole idea here, I just want these reactions here. I will add one more here. I'm just going to reset that so I keep it in the center, probably like these, just filling these gaps. And so that's look just random here, but that's fine. So what I'm going to do right here now, just apply fast box blur here and then just set these probably to 50. So now it looks just like a fractal noise, kind of like that. That's pretty cool. And so for now, I'm just going to add a new black background and put that below this audio map. And let's go back to this one here now. And I will apply CC ball action. I have explained how to use it in the previous tutorials. So if you are struggling, just watch the last two tutorials. They will help you understand it and create amazing projects with CC ball action. And I'm going to set these shading to -100. And basically it just changed the shading of the overall look of CC ball action. So you can see the difference. And then I'm going to displace and just set 10. And this is going to displace here the whole thing. And then I'm going to change the ball size here. It's very straightforward, just going to make the size of this ball action a little bit smaller here. And there's a use for that. And of course, everything else is animating as the map we created. So what I'm going to do here, just play with this twist angle, set that to 90 and change twist property to brightness. And you can see here what we got. Pretty cool kind of 3D wireframe just from that. Of course, it's actually reacting to the music, which is pretty cool. So what I'm going to do here to make it look even better, here I will add Venetian blinds, which will work with a lot here. And so I'm going to set that to 50 and this is to 15. And I want to put that on top here. And this is just create a very nice slices to these look. And you can also play here with direction. That's pretty cool. So I'm just going to keep that probably at 0 here. And you can see what we have here. So now things are pretty much reacting, but we just need to make these look even better with some customizing the look and stuff. And of course, we need to make these a little bit stylized so it's not a little bit pixelated there, just to make these lines smoother and so on. So I'm going to add curves now. We will need that later on when we add close. I'm just going to lower alpha. You can see what's happening there. So I'm just going to lower that a little bit and then add camera lens blur here and see aspect ratio to 2 and just zero out these blur radius here and hindered on roundness. Basically, if you add more of these, you can see how smoother it is, but now I'm going to set that to 0. There's still a little bit of effect, and that's fine for now. And then we can add a minimax effect here, and if we set that to maximum, then minimum, set these to 1, color and alpha, you will see that we can bring back some pixels. And sometimes probably you can just see maximum or minimum, but for this example here, I'm just going to turn off these just in case you need these for some styles. Then I'm going to add CC cross blur here and then set radius to 100 and transform mode to add. You will see a little bit like streaks right there, which is pretty cool. If you have this set to 90 depending on direction, you will need here to set these on X and it's going to smooth that. So just depend on some styles you are going for. So here I will just keep it as it is for this example here. And that's basically what you will need. And then let's just preview and see how this looks like. So as you can see here, this looked pretty cool. We got really nice audio visualizer quickly using CC ball action. And now we just need to make these look even better than these. So let's first add a new adjustment layer and let's add a glow here. You can use After Effects glow and tweak that, but I'm going to use dip glow because you get really nice results very quickly. I'm going to set exposure to 0.2 and then I'm going to add a new adjustment layer and this one going to be color and I'm going to apply colorama here. Basically what I'm going to do here, just choose this fire preset here and input phase. I'm going to set these to alpha because I'm not using any background here and everything here is wanted to set to alpha, but here you can see this black. So on modify, intake modify alpha, and now we are getting these nice thing here. And so you can get composite over layer or leave it. So just depend on how you want things to look. So what I'm going to do here is add exposure, and probably if we need to add some exposure here, depend on the color and so on. But now I'm going to add CC Turner because I want to remap the values here for this one. So I'm going to set these bluish look here, just change the hue and going to get a nice bluish, for example, here. And that's just something you can do to get different ways to colorize. But with colorama, things look much better because we get some pretty nice details there and depth. And now we can go back to map here and add another curves here and see these just after camera lens blur and probably crank up here highlights and just lower these alpha here. And if we play with both, you can see how these affecting the whole thing. So it just up to you and depends on the glow amount we're using. I'm going to duplicate this one and set it on top and switch blending mode to soft light and just probably 200 on radius. And probably in the first one, I'm going to set this to add just a slight different look here. And always on color, I can go back and just leave these as this one if I want, or just remap the values. So you get the idea here. And always I will go back to the CC ball action, probably if I want to add more of these ball size or reduce that, just depend on different styles I'm working on. And also changing coloring. Here it's affecting how these lines looks like, and also here these transitions. You can see how we get very cool and nice look here. I'm going to add another adjustment layer, and this one going to be a look. I'm going to add geometric color, and I want these to be just black and white. So I'm just going to go for this one here, and I'm going to add sharpen and set that probably to 10 and add a noise as well. Set it just to 3. So I get these very nice looking waveform here, but well, it's 3D and we can manipulate that more, and always we can go back here and change and get pretty nice highlights. Depends on the colors and so on. So you can see we've got pretty nice highlights. But I want to make these even sharp here. What I want to do here, just go back to the map, and I want to change here these to 4K, and let's keep these frame rate the same, and I will change the size of these to comp size as well. So, and now basically this is going to be pretty big here. And well, if we set these to 50, because this comp is 1080. So now we get a really high quality of these. We can zoom these a little bit and so on. And now I'm going to add a new camera here and create orbit for these. And you can now probably just play with the camera because this is 3D now. So you can do whatever you want with these and you will get very cool and nice. So make it very fast. So I'm just going to set these or solo these here, and I can start getting the way or animate here, even animating the camera if you need to. So it's up to you what you can do here. So for example, maybe I'll leave it just like these here. You can see we got a different look. And also if we go back here to twist, right here, we can change here the twist angle. And of course, we're going to get a totally different look on these. And it's all reacting to the audio here. Probably change here also the property, going for a different property. It's just going to give us a really different look. Also here the axis. So you can play with these and you will end up with different result. So let's just preview and see how this looks like now with these. So as you can see, guys, this look pretty cool, and you can see just with one map we can get endless results here. So for example, I can switch here to diamond on the property and it will get a very cool look here. Probably crank up displays a little bit here and play with twist angle, you are just going to get a lot of really nice looks here. So it's just up to your creativity. It's just up to how you want to make things look. Probably I will lower here these fast box blur if I want to get these a little bit defined here, and you will see how that's look. So just depends, sometimes you need that less. I'm going to keep that 50 because that's look really nice and soft here. So hopefully you get the idea. Now I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how you can get different looks here. So this is basically kind of the same, just duplicating. You can even duplicate here. Let's just see this pre-rendered version here. You can see pretty nice look. You can duplicate your actual, which I call grid here for these examples. So for example, here, as you can see, just duplicating that, and that's give you a very cool result. Everything is the same setup here. For example, on this one, so everything is about how you can create the map. Very straightforward, just duplicating these ones here and having a fractal map as well, just applying fractal noise here, and that's can be controlled on here just to add some pretty nice look. And the color, everything is the same. Sometimes you just need to add some cross blur and fast box blur just to soften the lines there. And let's just reveal these and probably just apply it to this one we created here and see. Let's reset these and see how basically it's going to look on our creation we create in this tutorial. You can see how it looks here. And for example, we don't need twist for this example, but it looks pretty interesting here. So let's just set these twists to 0 and let's see how it going to looks. So everything is about the map and you can create amazing stuff. So probably here 60 on camera angle. Probably let's see here to get these exactly. So 35 here on X. And you can see it's very nice, very flexible. And because this is black and white, let's just turn off that. You can see this bluish look, and probably let's go to the color and just turn off here this one. You can see how we are getting very cool looking just by changing our map, which is going to react to the audio exactly like this one. And basically this one, we just create different colors and stuff here just so we can get a really nice result. Everything is the same setup. For example, on these ones here, so in the map we just apply the Venetian blind inside here, and well, just same setup here, nothing special. Probably add the CC turner just to tone instead of here. It's the same concept here, and right here we just apply ball action right here. So everything is the same concept here. And this one, which is more like pixelated look, to get that, so right here we use Venetian blinds, and also you can use motion tile here to, in case you want to repeat the look, for example here, just so we get some pretty nice, interesting looks. And inside the grid or the map, same setup here. We just have these fractal and we have audio spectrum here, which is the same thing here. Let's turn off this one and then applying these mosaic effects just so we can get this kind of look of pixelated look, and everything here looks really cool. And so, for example, this one here, which is also pretty cool, the idea here a little bit different. So here we just have circles, and these circles here just assign this mask on audio spectrum, and then same thing here, have as box blur or just use CC Turner or just white right there. And basically here we have lines just to get this look. This is how the map is looking. And so right here, if we solo these, we have everything here is the same, except we add some fractal noise on top just so we can have some variation right there. Everything here is the same, except we don't have these cross blur and morph curves or anything else. So just duplicating that. So we are copying and switching blending modes there and have another duplicate there just so it looks pretty cool now. And for the second duplicate here, let's solve these. We just have a different approach here. We just now using scatter just to create this scatter effect here for the same map, as you can see here. And we use more grid spacing and bold size just so we can get these kind of particles reacting to the audio. So I'm combining all of that. So this is just another duplicate. Combining these together, we're getting these pretty nice looking effects. And of course here, the camera is animating as well. So you get the idea how or what you can do with these. It's really, you can do a lot of things. And here you get these kind of wavy background reacting to audio. And this time, instead of using the audio spectrum, we'll just use audio amplitude, which you can just convert audio to keyframes, and then basically just link that to some of fractal noise properties here. Well, the idea just to make things reacting here. So the fractal here is reacting to the audio, and just the blacken or the contrast and the brightness reacting to the audio. And basically that just give us this pretty nice look here. And right here, just playing with twist and twist property and rotation axis. And just another tip to make it even much easier for you, you can use stationary graphics and add the most important properties to make it easier for you to make your tweaks and adjustments to get interesting results very quickly and easily. For example, on this one here, you can open these and just access your most important properties to switch. So for example here, I can play with these compilation, for example here, and it's just going to change the look of these probably. And maybe I will have less of fractal background right there, which is going to affect things. Or probably here I have these random seeds just to get a really different looks pretty quickly here. And you can also switch here to twist angle. Everything organized on stationary graphics will make it easier for you to switch to different looks pretty easily. So hopefully you get the idea and find this tutorial very useful for you as always. And if you have any questions, just comment and I will do my best to be responsive. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more tutorials coming soon. And thank you for watching.